PetNomads, where the wild whispers and the unseen comes to life.
No blinking, no twitch, no fear. Just that stare. Imagine a bird so still, so hauntingly calm. It doesn't just look at you. It looks through you. A relic of a forgotten world, with a beak like a weapon and eyes like sentinels carved in stone. It doesn't run. It doesn't hide. It waits. This isn't just a bird. This is a shoebill, Balaeniceps rex, the swamp king that never left the age of dinosaurs. Welcome back, PetNomaderz. Today, we leave behind the familiar and enter the slow heartbeat of East Africa's wetlands. Here the air is thick, the silence is sharp, and the predator doesn't move. This creature doesn't scream for your attention. It demands it, with stillness. Join us as we meet the shoebill, a bird with the presence of a myth, the patience of a sniper, and the soul of a stone temple. This isn't just nature. This is a confrontation. The shoebill doesn't look real. At nearly 5 feet tall, with a wingspan over 8 feet, and a beak like a wooden clog, it stands as a monument to ancient life. Gray-blue feathers cascade like weathered armor. Its long, gangly legs disappear into swamp mud. And those pale, haunting eyes, they don't blink, they don't budge, they pierce. Some say it looks like a stork, others say it's more like a heron. But the truth? It's unlike anything else on Earth. Fossil records suggest that Balaeniceps rex has changed very little over millennia. It is one of nature's rare survivors, a prehistoric echo that kept echoing. Shoebills are found in Central and Eastern Africa, especially in Uganda, South Sudan, Rwanda, Zambia, Democratic Republic of Congo. But they don't dominate savannas or deserts. Their domain is the swamp. They thrive in vast wetlands filled with papyrus, reeds, and still water, areas difficult to reach, even harder to study. And that's exactly how they want it. These wetlands aren't just homes. They're camouflage, traps, sanctuaries, and battlefields. Why the swamp? Because here, fish come to breathe, and the shoebill waits for them to exhale. The bird's primary food source includes lungfish, tilapia, catfish, eels, water snakes, young crocodiles, even turtles. With their massive beaks and sharp hook-tipped jaws, shoebills are capable of grabbing slippery prey with surgical precision. They don't chase, they don't dive, they ambush. A shoebill might stand motionless for hours. To the untrained eye, it looks like a statue. But inside, its senses are alive. It listens for bubbles. It watches for ripples. It waits. Then, in a moment faster than thought, it strikes. The strike is brutal. The beak clamps down with enough force to crack bone. If the prey struggles, the shoebill shakes it violently, snaps its spine, and swallows it whole. Some meals are still twitching when they vanish down the shoebill's throat. That beak. Let's talk about it. Nearly 9 inches long, ridged edges, like a serrated blade. A sharp nail-like hook at the end, perfectly evolved for crushing, tearing, and gripping. It's not beautiful, it's effective, and that's exactly what nature respects. A life in solitude. Shoebills are introverts of the wild. They live alone, rarely tolerate others in their territory, and bond only briefly for mating. Even their calls are infrequent, but when they do call, you won't forget it. Shoebills don't chirp or whistle, they clatter. Using rapid beak movements, they produce a sound that resembles a typewriter, a snare drum, a machine gun. This display, known as bill clattering, is used in mating rituals, greetings, or defense. Imagine standing in a swamp at sunrise, fog rolling over the water, and hearing that hollow, percussive ka echo through the mist. It's the kind of sound that makes you freeze, because whatever made it isn't small. Eyes that rarely blink. One of the most viral traits of the shoebill is its unblinking stare. Technically, it does blink, but it does so infrequently, and often only with its nictitating membrane, a translucent third eyelid. This gives the impression of an eternal judgmental stare. And humans? We can't stop looking back. Shoebills may be apex swamp predators, but they're incredibly delicate when it comes to nesting. They build floating platforms from papyrus and grasses, carefully balanced above water. Usually the female lays 2 eggs, but only one chick survives. Why? Because the stronger sibling often outcompetes or even kills the other. This is known as siblicide, and it's nature's way of ensuring that only the strongest survives in a harsh world. Both parents feed the chick by regurgitating food. They also shade the chick with their wings and soak themselves in water to cool the nest during heat waves. It's a paradox. Brutal predators, gentle parents. The shoebill is listed as vulnerable by the IUCN. With only an estimated 3,000 to 5,000 individuals remaining, its future is uncertain. Threats include habitat loss from agriculture and development, disturbance by ecotourism and photographers, illegal capture for exotic bird trade, climate change altering rainfall and wetland ecosystems. In some areas, poachers steal chicks from nests to sell them on black markets, fetching over $10,000 per bird. This not only traumatizes the birds, it often leads to the death of the remaining sibling. Shoebills are protected in several countries, but enforcement is inconsistent, and conservation funding is limited. A future in balance. Organizations like the Shoebill Stork Project in Uganda work with local communities to protect habitat and teach that the bird's value is in its presence, not in its price. The hope is simple. Let them be. Let them wait. Let them stare. The shoebill isn't fast. It's not colorful. It's not loud. But its presence is unforgettable. In a single stare, it communicates what others shout. In a single step, it says what others race to prove. It's not just a bird. It's a mirror. It asks, can you stand still in a world obsessed with motion? Can you listen when everyone else is speaking? Can you survive by waiting? PetNomaderz. The shoebill isn't here to entertain you. It doesn't sing. It doesn't dance. It doesn't need to. It teaches us that presence is a weapon, that silence can be strength, that mystery can be power. In every still pose, in every slow breath, it reminds us, you don't have to perform to dominate. Sometimes, you just have to wait. So if this story caught your breath, if the stare of the shoebill gave you chills, then don't let this creature vanish in silence. Give this video a like. Subscribe to PetNomads to discover more wild creatures and impossible stories every week. We are the tribe that listens, even when the wild says nothing. We are the PetNomaderz. And this was the story of Balaeniceps rex, the dinosaur that never left.